In 2024, the automotive world is pushing the limits of what's possible, delivering cars that combine technology, design, and functionality in new and exciting ways. And here are the recently revealed new vehicles that you will be happy to know about. Hyundai Prologue. While Hyundai may not have the most popular brand when it comes to electric cars, it does look like they are on the brink of a breakthrough with the 2024 Prologue SUV. The company has revealed what this SUV is like and not so much info on what it can do on the drive. The only thing we can say for sure is that its platform will be mainly collaborated with General Motors, so expectations are high for this one. Design-wise, the 2024 Hyundai Prologue already snatches a good grade. You are getting a pretty cool compact SUV that can offer more space than the smaller models without the bulk of a big-size SUV. A pretty interesting choice by the Japanese automaker. If you like a minimalist design, the Prologue makes a perfect choice. The concept models so far show off a great blend of functionality, aesthetics, and simplicity. We cannot wait to see what comes next with its about $45,000 price tag. Ram 1500 REV. After getting rumored and teased for almost a year, we finally know what Ram's incoming EV truck will look like on the US roads. While the newly revealed production version of the Ram 1500 REV is not as imposing as its initial concept revealed, it still comes with the futuristic aesthetic that seems to be customary with EVs. For Ram drivers who wouldn't want to go too far from what they are already used to, the good news is that it looks like a good old Ram truck, just electric. The promised 500 miles range will make the Ram EV truck the longest range pickup truck with a battery. One downside here is that a toned-down design also means that a lot of the features that came with the outlandish concept design may also be getting ripped. Ram is skipping most of the important information regarding the 1500 REV as exclusive as possible, and it may remain that way for a couple more weeks or even months. All I can confirm right now is that the design still gets a trunk in the front similar to its rival electric pickup trucks. Acura ZDX. This is clearly Acura's first major attempt to join the EV movement. However, expectations are already high for the 2024 Acura ZDX. There has been some chatter about the 2024 ZDX sharing the same platform with the Cadillac Lyriq. While that might come as a shock, it should not distract you from the bigger picture. The Cadillac Lyriq is a pretty amazing ride, and if that is anything to go by, then we may be getting the 2024 ZDX with around 500 horsepower at its most powerful stage. Acura has not yet stated what the battery capacity will be. Nonetheless, the 2024 Acura ZDX may be getting the same 102 kWh battery from the Lyriq. So, we're also looking forward to a range in the 300 mile per charge region. The 2024 ZDX is expected to retail at about $60,000 to $70,000 for its base model, and we are looking forward to how that turns out in production. Buick Elantra E5. Finally, Buick is also getting into the electric car race with the new Elantra E5. Interestingly, the SUV will run on an Ultium battery platform that is designed by General Motors. It may also be similar in specs to the Cadillac Lyriq, but a more budget version. The Elantra SUV is expected to have between 350 and 400 horsepower, depending on trims and feature level. The design of the new Buick EV is quite balanced. On the outside, you are getting a good mix of traditional design and the futuristic style of an electric car. The interior, on the other hand, looks absolutely amazing and unique for the Buick brand. The style, color theme, space, multicolored ambient lighting, and a curved 30-inch infotainment display This is bound to be a pretty cool SUV for both China and US markets. Hyundai Elantra. Being one of the most popular sedans on the market for decades, the 2024 Elantra is still here to compete. While the 2024 model mostly still looks like a previous year model, the exterior design that Hyundai unveiled is a modified version that looks a lot sharper and better. Hyundai seemed to have spent a lot of time in the design room to secure the wows of audiences and enthusiasts all over the world with just minimum changes. Thankfully, it paid off. The sharp bends and angles on this car add an amazing feeling that is sure to get heads turning. The engine, however, is not getting much of an upgrade. The powertrain is expected to still be relatively the same as the 2023 model. The 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, the hybrid, and the turbocharged 1.6-liter 4-cylinder engine are expected to make a return. What more can you ask for when you are getting 33 mpg in the city and 42 mpg on the highway? BMW X5M. Almost every BMW will be getting a makeover in 2024, and the latest BMW X5M is not missing out on the trend. BMW has been quite on and off with its design language over the last few years. However, things seem to have taken shape with the X5M. Apart from the new color options, you are getting a sharper exterior, a more refined nose, extra lighting features, and a new wheel design. The interior also gets a more upscale design that is topped off with the new touchscreen infotainment display that takes up half of the dashboard. All of X5M's variant options have collapsed into the top competition trim. This simply means that all features are now standard. There is now a 48-volt hybrid component attached to the twin-turbo 4.4-liter V8 engine that the SUV carries under the hood. Nonetheless, you are still getting 617 horsepower from the 2024 X5M. Subaru Crosstrek. The Subaru Crosstrek is a model that has gradually grown to be somewhat of a dark horse in the small SUV space, and Subaru intends to maintain the charge with a new model. Unsurprisingly, the new Crosstrek still gets a 2-liter flat 4-cylinder engine that offers 152 horsepower and the higher 2.5-liter option that gets you 182 horsepower like its predecessor. The aesthetics of the 2024 Subaru Crosstrek also remains just about the same. While it may look the same as its predecessor from afar, a closer look shows a more rugged take on the design. The brand also claims that they have built the new model with a more solid chassis. As icing on the cake, the company has expanded the list of features that now come as standard. A 7-inch touchscreen, all-wheel drive, and eyesight tech for driving assistance are all standard across the Crosstrek trims. As the saying goes, the more tech inside the vehicle, the better. Chevrolet Trailblazer. If there is any SUV on the market that continues to impress drivers with every new model, the Trailblazer is the one. There are a few upgrades coming to the 2024 Chevy Trailblazer in the colors, wheels, and screen, but once again, none to the mechanics. If you are one of those drivers who's big on the neutral colors of a car, then you'll be glad to know that Chevy has added 2 new colors that they are calling Copper Harbor and Cacti Green. There is a 19-inch wheel option added only for the RS trim of the Trailblazer, and I have to admit, it does look really cool. The new feature that goes around though is the 11-inch touchscreen display that's mounted at the center of the dash. At the base level, you can either get a turbocharged 1.2-liter 3-cylinder engine for 137 horsepower or a 1.3-liter option that gets you 155 horsepower. This is that one compact SUV that everyone needs in their family garage. That's for sure. Honda CR-V. The conversation about perfect family SUVs would be incomplete without the Honda CR-V. One of the most popular compact SUVs on the planet is making a massive comeback in 2024 with one industry-shaping feature. The 2024 Honda CR-V will be the company's next attempt at a hydrogen-powered system. The first attempt was in the Clarity model, which was later discontinued back in 2021. This time, Honda has chosen to incorporate it into one of its best sellers instead of adding another car to its lineup. While it would be exciting to see just how much this new fuel cell system will affect the performance and mechanics of the new CR-V, Honda is determined to bring it to California first and test the market. However, we will have to wait a little longer for Honda's decision and estimate of the numbers that this will produce. Do you think the well-known brand of CR-V will attract more people to switch to hydrogen fuel cell technology? Share your comments under the video. Cadillac XT4. Cadillac traditionally holds high design and luxury standards. This time is no different. The Cadillac XT4 is getting a new face, with changes coming to the front grille and even the lights. While the changes are not as pronounced as the back of the vehicle, you may notice a slightly modified bumper. The highlight of the upcoming XT4 is the amazing 33 inches of curved LED touchscreen that runs from the driver's side to the border of the passenger's seat. As you would expect, this infotainment system will carry all the latest tech that Cadillac has to offer. While there may not be any huge upgrades under the hood for the 2024 Cadillac XT4, customers still will be able to differentiate this model from the last year one. To be fair, when a small SUV is offering a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that generates 235 horsepower, that may be difficult to top within a single calendar year.